What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are getting ready to jump in on this session. It's going to be UMPs at Lanier first, and later on after that, we're going to have Supers, 30-lap features for each for the Slick Track Challenge. Week number 2, double header. Up in the session now. Looks like we got a good field. I think there's something around 16 people about to run this one. I think everybody's going to make it. Should be interesting here tonight at Lanier. Plenty of room to race. Plenty of room for them to wreck. We're going to get up in the session. I'm going to get the sound ready for TikTok, and then I will go ahead and bring up the screen for you guys. How's everybody doing tonight? Make sure you guys get those likes, shares, and follows out there. As you can hear the cars roaring, we are getting ready to go racing here tonight. All right. I got the sound situated over on TikTok. We're going to go ahead and pop this up, and we're going to go ahead and take down the blinds for you guys so you can see these cars out on the track. All right, why is it not showing up? We're on TikTok. There it goes. All right, for some reason it wasn't showing up correctly. Now we can go ahead and go live there. All right, so we're going to have 2 30-lap events here tonight. Hashtag thank you for the like. Scott Dobbs, 3D Racing. Thank you guys for the like as we get ready for practice here tonight. Got about 30 seconds left till we get into qualifying here tonight. Let me know out there, who's your favorites here to win tonight? Who do you think is going to take this one?
I'm back home.
Who do you think is going to take this one? Definitely got a good, strong field here tonight. Like I said, lots of room for racing. Looks like we actually have 18 cars up in there, as a few of these guys did not make the driver's meeting. It looks like we got 18 cars set to do the feature here tonight. All right, 12 going in for qualifying, so 18 cars set to do the field. So top 12 go in from qualifying, and everybody else will get set up from heat race number 1 as we get ready for qualifying. Let's see who's going to jump out on the track first here tonight. Looks like Cameron Horton going to be the first out on the track here for qualifying.
Top 12
and
walking,
the number
top 12
47, as you hear over the radio, top 12 will lock into tonight's main event. Well, top 12 lock in. Everybody else is going to race for their positions. Got Cody Connor out there. Looks like everybody coming out on the track quickly to put down those qualifying times. Let's see who's going to set the bar here early on. Clint, thank you for the like and the share. Appreciate that. Tomorrow we go back to our officials. Top Monday Night Mods and World Outlaw late models coming back. They are an hour later with the time change, 8 p.m. Eastern and 9:45 p.m. Eastern for those races, as Brad Allman sets the time to beat here tonight. There's Cody Connor back up to the top. So Cody going to set down a quick time. He's going to be at the top of the charts. Got Davin Cardwell out there in the 101 machine. Let's see where he's going to put that thing here tonight. Let's go ahead and move to... Oh, hold on. I got the wrong ticker up. Hold on. Hold on. All right. There's the right ticker. All right, there we go. Butt kicker qualifying. As Clifford Driscoll going to come back. Clifford's been getting better and better, getting the hang of these things once again, as he was a little bit of a struggle early on in this build when he came back. Currently at the top of the charts with an 8.78 is Justin Norwood out there putting out a lap time in the number 4 machine. He's going to clip the wall there. Let's see where he is able. He's able to put it up into that number 10 spot. To Norwood out on the track. Let's see where he's going to end up here on lap number 2. Look like lap number 2 is the quickest for most of these guys as Norwood goes 5th quickest. Oh, he's not going to be happy with that lap time. He is not going to be happy with that lap time. All right, guys, let's get ready for tonight's heat race. This top 12 are going to be locked in. That's looking like it's going to be Driscoll, Connor, Caudill, Peters, Norwood. Why is it only got? All right, so Allman, Gwaltney, Dobbs, Goodnight, Smith, Snyder, and Horton, your top 12. Ian, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that follow. As qualifying coming to an end right now. All right, guys, who's your picks here as we get ready for the only heat race tonight? That's going to be everybody outside the top 12. They're going to be battling for their positions.
Heat 1, it should be the heat. Oh, everybody should transfer.
It is going to be Davin Cardwell.
Gibbs, Stephen Wax Barnes.
Hold on. All right, it's going to be Davin Cardwell starting on the pole. Hold on. That kid's excited in the background. Going to be Brandon Gibbs starting in second. Steven's going to start third. Brian Wax in fourth. Jordan going to start fifth. And Zach Manley in that number 6 position. Everybody's going to make it here tonight, so it shouldn't be too bad for these guys as they are pulled up on the starting line. Who's your favorite? What's up, Will? What's up? Let's go ahead and turn off the headset. As you hear it, we are going straight to green. All right, Doug, thank you for the like. Appreciate that, Doug. All right, looking for the green flag this time by out of turn number 4. Will, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As they come out of turn at number 4, Davin leads the way. Got to wait on that green flag. Jesse, thank you for the like. Green flag is out. I think Davin might have gone a little bit early because I know these starts are on green, and he is the only one that led as they come out of turn number 2. Going to be Davin leading the way, Steven second, Brandon Gibbs, Brian Wax, Zachary, and Jordan. You're only 6 as they come out of turn number 4. Here comes Jordan sliding up the track, almost into Zach. Zach going to get a good drive out of turn number 2 as we got a battle for that number 2 spot. Here comes Brandon Gibbs to the outside. Brandon going to dig to the outside out of turn number 4 across the line. Give Brandon that number 2 spot back as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Ken Gibbs set his sights on the win here in the heat race. Out of turn number 4, it is going to be 3 laps complete. We got 7 laps to go. Plenty of time here as these guys duke it out back in the pack. Looks like everybody going to get pretty much single file for the most part for now as Gibbs tries to reel in our leader out of turn number 3. All right, let's take a look at these lap times. Gibbs a little bit quicker. Steven quicker than Gibbs as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. So Davin Cardwell leads the way as they come out of turn number 4. Battle for second as Steven gets up underneath Gibbs. Steven digging up underneath that number 32B of Brandon Gibbs as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Gibbs going to pull away out of turn number 2 as they head into 3 and 4. Gibbs gets tight up to the wall. Let's go, Gibbs, says Helms. Helms, thank you for the 50 stars. Slide. He was not clear. He parks it on the nose of Gibbs. Gibbs going to get back up underneath him as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Slide job out of Gibbs. Here comes Steven back with the cut down out of turn number 4. Scott, thank you for the share. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Steven down low. Gibbs up high. Drag race out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Cardwell's got to be loving what is going on behind him. He is pulling away from the field as they come out of turn number 4. 2 laps to go. Give Gibbs that number 2 spot back. Can Steven reel him back in? Brian Wax in that number 4 spot as Zach and Jordan round out the field in 5th and 6th. Out of turn number 4, Davin leads the way. He's got the white flag. 1 lap to go. Gibbs in second. Here comes Steven trying to wind it up on the top side as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Checkered flag in the air. give the win to Devin Cardwell, Brandon Gibson, second Stevens, Brian Wax, Zach Manley, and Jordan Brown rounding out the field. Brett, thank you for the like. Appreciate that, bud. What's up, John? How you doing, John? All right, we're going to get a little bit of a warm-up here. These guys won't run the whole thing out. He's got it for 8 minutes. I'm sure he'll do it for 4 to 6 minutes. Tori, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Remember, after this, we have the Supers coming up here at Lanier on the slick track. Going to be an interesting race there. Might have a little bit bigger field as these guys are going to put some laps in. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Jaws. Appreciate you guys out there. Glad you're doing good. High roller. 3 minutes. You heard it. 3 minutes, John. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Appreciate that like. Don't let the game fool you. What's that mean? I don't know. All right. Boo. Boo 81 says no. Is that Dobbs? Let's go 3D. Come on, you got to do better than that. Oof, that's a rough one, John. I get it, though. High roller, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Remember, guys, after this, we will be jumping into the next session. Clifford Driscoll, currently the quickest out on the track. Could he have a good win? Could he have a breakout win here tonight? He has definitely been trying to get back in the groove, looking fast here in the UMPs. He might be one to watch in the number 63 here tonight. Got Dobbs, third quickest right now in that number 29. Cody Connor, second quickest. Norwood, fourth quickest. Can he find some speed here tonight? Definitely seems to be struggling a little bit. Ready for the A-main. I think everybody's ready for the A-main. We are ready for the A-main. We got another minute, though, of practice here. Warm-up as Brandon Gibbs moves up into that number 4 spot. I'll tell you what, it seems like Justin might be struggling a little bit here. Can he find the speed? I wonder if it has anything to do with the socks he's wearing. Let's go take a look and see what socks Justin is wearing. Twenty seconds till we go ready for the green flag. All right, so Norwood is probably live. I'm gonna go check out and see what he's got going on. Hold on. I gotta ask him what kind of socks those are. All right, so I just had to go in and mess with Justin a little bit there. Cart pusher. Oh, yeah, I bet. All right, we're going to get ready for tonight's green flag. The 81 car has an illegal fuel cell. All right, let's go ahead and get them stacked up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and mute that so I don't hear Justin in my ear. And we're gonna get ready for tonight's main event for race number 1. Starting on the pole here tonight in the main event, it is gonna be Scott Dobbs. Starting outside of him is gonna be Wesley Gwaltney. Ooh, that's a hell of a front row. Harold, thank you for the like, appreciate that. It's gonna be Brad Allman starting 3rd, Justin Norwood in 4th. Chris Peters gonna start in that number 5 spot, Brett Caudill in 6th, Cody Connor in 7th. Clifford Driscoll is going to start in 8th. BJ Goodnight in 9th. Josh Smith in 10th. Colton Snyder is going to start in 11th. Cam Horton in 12th. Followed by Devin Cardwell, 13th. Brandon Gibbs, 14th. Steven, 15th. Brian Wax, 16th. Zach, 17th. And Jordan Barnes in that number 18 position. Derek, thank you for the like. Harold, thank you for the like. As we are getting ready for some green flag action. All right, they got them stacked up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag. This time by as they head through turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be Dobbs and Gwaltney on that front row. We got a Norwood fan. We got Josh Smith fan. We got somebody, we got Dobbs out there, Dobbs fan, as they look for the green flag. Green flag is out on a turn number 4. Dobbs down low. He's going to roll the bottom. Wesley up high. He's going to get a good run out of turn number 2. Move Dobbs to second. Nope. Norwood's going to fill that void into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Wesley leading lap number 1 as Dobbs and Norwood duke it out for that number 2 spot. Here comes Brett Cuddill in the number 93. He's trying to get around Brad Allman. He does down the back straightaway. Shoots on the outside of Dobbs as they hit through 3 and 4. 3 wide through turn number 3 and 4. Brett's going to fall back a little bit out of turn number 4. Gets in line with Norwood up on the high side as Dobbs continues to roll the bottom. If he can get that bottom to roll, as we got contact further back, it looks like Davin was caught up in the back. No caution flag as Wesley continues to lead the field. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. Out of turn. Go to the pits with an electric issue or something. Wow. Out front, Harold says Chris. Out front, it's Wesley as Norwood's going to close the gap in that number 4 machine. He's digging. Out of turn number 4, he's nose to tail with Wesley into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Brett. Brett wants a piece of the action as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Norwood's going to get the run on the outside. Will Wesley come up and close the gap? Norwood with a big run out of turn number 4. Can't make it work as they head into 1 and 2. Through turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Norwood up on the top side. He's going to try to get that momentum going. Wesley's got the bottom side rolling pretty good right now as they come out of turn number 4. Looks like the top and bottom are pretty even right now as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. How about Norwood with a good run? He was looking like he was struggling a little bit here tonight, but he's got that thing rolling as they come across the line. 8 laps complete. 8 laps complete. Out of turn number 2. Let's move back a little bit, find a little bit of action. Driscoll stuck down on the bottom side. It looks like the bottom is going to be hard to roll to the front. It almost looks like you got to have that top side to keep that momentum. Kyle, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That is definitely can't be easy to do. I know a few people that use a wheel or use a controller. They're pretty good. And there's one guy that actually uses an RC controller. Boo 4 and 81. Oh, you're going to boo Norwood now too? Back up front, Norwood rolling that number 4 machine on the outside, trying to get to the lead. Wesley controlling this one up at the front as they head through. Oh, Norwood gets the wall. That's going to open the door for Brett. Brett tries to look up underneath Norwood. He's going to go low into turn number 1 and 2. Battle for second is on as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Going to be all Wesley out front as it stands right now. I am watching Norwood. Norwood is trying to drive the shit out of that thing. I'm looking at his stream as we are live here as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Wesley down low, Norwood up high. Norwood trying to get that momentum as they come out of turn number 4 down into 1 and 2. It's really difficult. Yeah, I gotta imagine. Oh yeah, that's gotta be difficult. You have a controller, like an Xbox controller? Brett, thank you for the 1,000 stars. Appreciate you, bud. Brett Taylor, always out there supporting the stream. Gotta appreciate you. As we continue to watch the lead, Norwood looks to be chipping away at the lead, but he's going to grab the wall on 3 and 4. That's going to hurt him. That's going to lose him a bunch of ground as they come out of turn number 4. Norwood's got to reel that back in. We are past the halfway point, 16 laps complete as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Brett gets a big run almost into Norwood. That had to be a little bit of a Parker moment as Brett's going to try to find his way around Norwood this time by. Out of turn number 2, he's got that bottom side rolling, but here comes Norwood back to the high side. Battle for second as they head into turn number 3 and 4. It looks like Brett's got the advantage. Norwood's going to dig back as they come across the line, looking into turn number 1 and 2. Norwood's going to wind it up around the high side. Brett's going the shorter way around. Let's go 3D race, it says Clint and Helms. I got to imagine it's hard with the joystick. It's got to be real hard with the joystick. as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4 is going to be Wesley out front as Brett and Norwood side by side. You're going to probably have to do something about that or it's not going to be so enjoyable. 4K racing, says Ox. Ox, thank you for the like. I'm choking on my own spit here. As they come out of turn number 4, it looks like Brett has that number 2 spot as they got 9 laps to go. Wesley driving away from the field. Brad Allman in 4th as Scott Dobbs sits in that number 5 position. This is race number 1 out of 2. Race number 1. Out of turn number 4 down into 1 and 2. Wesley leads the field. Brett Caudill in 2nd. Justin Norwood in 3rd. 7 laps to go at the line as it looks like Brad Allman and Scott Dobbs might be reeling in this battle for 2nd. As Caudill has that bottom side going really well in that number 93 as they head through turn number 3 and 4. 6 laps to go as they come out of turn number 4 down the first straightaway. There you go. You could probably pick up some of the Logitech, like the 923 pretty cheap right now. You can definitely get a 920 cheap. As we got a caution flag, looks like Steven in the wall. Out of turn number 4, let's go take a look and see what happened here. All right, we got to do something about this, Josh, the slow-mo. Let's see if he gets a little bit of help. Or Davin's going to loop him around. That is unfortunate. As the caution flag comes out. And that's going to freeze up. I don't know what's going on with frickin' SDK right now, but it is freezing up on me. All right, so first and only caution so far here tonight. We're going to get a restart within that 10 laps to go. Looks like it's going to be a 5-lap shootout when they take the green flag here tonight. Oompa Racing. Clint's not in it. Clint's not in it. It's not Oompa Racing. As they got 1 to go, we are going green flag this time by. You got to wonder if tire wear is going to play a role here tonight and how hard Wesley was pushing it. We're about to find out if Brett Caudill has anything for him as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Looking for that green flag. This starts on Wesley. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Wesley leads it down into 1 and 2. 5 laps to go. Does Brett Caudill have anything for that number 81 as they come out of turn number 2? Down the back straightaway, battle back here. Brad Allman going to roll the high side. Can he find something different than everybody else as they come out of turn number 4? 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Single file for the field right now. 281 as they head through 3 and 4. It is going to be 3 laps to go. Oops, I must have clicked something. 3 laps to go into turn number 1 and 2. Wesley leads it. Brett in 2nd. Norwood 3rd as the battle for, about 5th on back as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Norwood looking up underneath Brett. 2 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Brett's turned up the wick. He's got to run out of turn number 2. Putting the pressure on Wesley. He's going to give him the bumper. Through turn number 3 and 4. Contact. Brett a little sideways. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 more opportunity for Brett Caudill. Does he have anything for the 81? Will he use the bumper? Down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. It's going to be Wesley with the win. Brett Caudill, Norwood, Allman, and Dobbs, your top 5. All right, this is race number 1. We're going to do quick interviews here, and we will have another one after this, so don't go anywhere. Let's go through these results. That's going to be Wesley with the win. Brett Caudill 2nd. I got to pause this. Hold on, guys. I got to pause it. All right, there we go. Brett Caudill in 2nd. Justin Norwood in 3rd. It's going to be Brad Allman in that 4th spot. Scott Dobbs in 5th. Chris Peters in 6th. Cody Connor in that number 7 spot. Colton Snyder in 8th. Clifford Driscoll in 9th. BJ is going to be 10th. Josh Smith in 11th. Brian Wax 12th. Brandon Gibbs 13th. Cam Horton 14th. Devin Cardwell in 15th. Steven's going to get 16th. Jordan 17th. And Zach Manley in that number 18 position. It was a good race. We got one more coming up. It is going to be super late models at the same track. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the standings, and we're going to bring in these top three real quick, do some quick interviews, and get ready for the next one. All right. We're going to make this quick, short, sweet, simple. I just got to unmute the headset so they can hear you on the stream. All right. Norwood.
What's happening?
Man, you were digging early, and Wesley got out. You couldn't get around Wesley. You had the runs early, and then all of a sudden, pressure from Brett. I mean, it looked like you were a little lost in qualifying and practice, but seemed to find something in the feature, though.
Yeah. These are the first laps I've turned in the UMP since the update, so I've been tearing the micros up all week. But yeah, I kept getting runs there, and I just had to let off on the straightaways, and I started trying different things to try to find something to where I could get a run built up in a different spot to get up beside him, and I got into the wall a couple times. So just is what it is.
Well, good run here in the first race tonight. I know we got another one, so we're going to make this short and sweet. Why don't we give a shout out to Friends, Family, Sponsors?
Yeah, appreciate everybody at 3D, House of Speed, MDI TV, and everybody at Dirt Series putting it on.
Well, good run, and see you at the Supers. Brett.
Yes, sir.
Man, how hard did you have to blow that horn to get Norwood out of the way?
I mean, it's definitely hard to pass, but luckily the top was just super tricky, and these things have a tendency to get tight right in the middle of the corner. So, and I was having the same problem. I just happened to get lucky and had a good corner when he had one bad one, and I never would have got around him if he wouldn't have had that little mishap there. So I just kind of got lucky there.
Well, you were digging top side or bottom side. Seemed like they were both lanes were pretty even. Looked like the top side might have been a little better till late. Had little something for Wes late in that one after the restart. Just not enough time, it seemed like.
Yeah, and I was trying to be a good boy. Didn't want any drama after this race, so I kept the bumper clean. I might have let him sniff it a little bit, but I was a good boy, I thought.
Yeah, next one's different though, right?
Oh yeah, at the end of the night, I get to go to sleep, so whatever's said on social media don't matter.
Well, good run. Give a shout out to Friends, Family, Sponsors.
Yeah, thanks to 3D Racing, House of Speed, Setup Shop, Justin Norwood Sim Sports, my wife for letting me do this, and you, James, for putting on the streams, and everyone at the Dirt Series. I mean, I'll say one thing. I kind of wish we would have started it fully 100% slick, but it is what it is. I can't really complain with a second, so I think that's it.
Pretty good run. Wes, phenomenal start. Kind of put you out front, controlling the field. I mean, that had to be key here tonight.
Oh yeah, I can't qualify worth of shit. So that's the way it goes, you know. So I got luckily got that pole starting spot, and I knew, you know, I hate to run that way, but that's just the way this track is. If you kind of enter and slide up through the middle and carry your momentum to the top as the leader, I mean, they're gonna have to move you to pass you, and I don't like being like that. I'd normally like to leave somebody in lane, but you know, when you're out front like that, you got to protect what you can. So I kind of knew that last restart there that Brett would be driving the wheels off of it. I just knew as well that if I just kind of maintained my own thing, he tried to feed me the bumper, that we'd both probably end up wrecked. So wasn't worth doing that. And, you know, he took the second place finish. I'll take the win in this case. I'm happy with it. We'll see what we can do in the Supers.
Yeah, definitely a good, clean race between you guys. I know you got pressure from Norwood at one point where he was right there on the bumper, and then Brett. I mean, two good guys. You had, you know, you just can't make a mistake at that point, and this track being so narrow with the slick track, definitely probably was a little white knucklish for you.
Yeah, I mean, I knew the top was going to be good there at the beginning. I had ran it during the warm up, and I liked it a lot. I love running the top here, but it's also like Brett mentioned, it's so tricky. I mean, you can make a mistake, and this thing will push to the wall. You barely touch it on exit, like it'll just take you straight to the fence, and you have front end damage. So I kind of knew he'd have a head of steam every time, and I just kept doing the same thing I do. Either he would make a mistake, he would try something different, I'd have a chance to pull away, or the top would finally go away. So that was kind of the goal. Just keep running my own race, and whatever happened. We can settle it, everywhere else if it come down to it. I'm not really worried about it. Brett and Justin usually pretty respectful, so we'll see if we can keep the same respect going in the Supers. I doubt I'll qualify good, but I don't think I'm probably going to hit that invert. So I'll take my one win on the night and move on from there.
We'll go ahead and give a shout out to Friends, Family, Sponsors, and I'll get you guys moved down there to the drivers' meeting.
I got to thank my teammates over at XL eSports, and then, of course, our big sponsor, Ancient World Gaming, and then we got Design the Void, SimRap Market, Elite Performance, Design the Void. I don't know if I mentioned them or not. All Out Graphics. Cody's got me looking good on this thing, and Next Level Racing. We appreciate everything they do. Got a whole bunch of people in the car. I appreciate you for doing this, Josh, for putting it on, and see what we can do in the Super.
Well, good win, and I will see you maybe in the next one.
Sounds good. Hopefully.
All right, Wes, with the win here tonight, we're going to wait for them to open up the session before I pull out of this. But yeah, good race. Everybody kept it pretty clean. Just now got to wait for the new session to go ahead and open up. That is always the difficult part. Is waiting on that new session to open up. Go ahead and find something to listen to. All right, so we're going to have 30 laps in the Supers coming up next. Just waiting on that session to go ahead and open up so I can join it. Going to be interesting to see how that one goes. What do you guys think of the racing so far here tonight? Got 30 laps here in the UMPs. Now coming back with the super late models. Waiting on that session to go ahead and open up. Just waiting to get that okay out of. Just waiting for somebody to get in it so I can go ahead and click on them and get in there. Definitely the new UI kind of sucks. Glenn, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Chris, thank you for the like. Can't believe I finished fifth. Damn it, Helms. Damn it. Why do you always got to make me laugh? Damn it. Always got to do that to me. All right, does look like the new server is launched. Waiting on it to get up. Waiting for somebody to get in it so I can click on them. For some reason, it's not working the right way. So I got to click on somebody in order to get in. Just waiting for Norwood or any of these guys to get in the server so I can go ahead and click on them. But Josh didn't let me know he's got that launched. So just waiting for these guys to go ahead and get in the server. Where are they? They're not in the server yet. Let's see. Oh, there it is. There it is. I gotta wait for these guys to enter though, because it won't let me in. Oh boy. Come on, guys, get in there, get in there. It is up. It is up. Just looking for somebody to be in it so I can go ahead and click on him. There's Brad. I'm going to click on him and click that watch. I got to go ahead and put in the code for tonight's race. Guys, this is a free-to-run series. If you guys are in the Dirt Series Promotions server, you guys can get into these races. All right, so jumping up into the session. Go 3D, says Scott Holmes. All right, guys, it's going to go black over on... I'm doing good, Yellow. I'm doing good. It's going to go black on TikTok for you guys for just a minute. But we will be back with the live stream. I just got to jump out of this session and go ahead and get in the new one. So we're going to... Gonna go ahead and get out of here, get into that new session. I've already registered. Look at that. That went in pretty smooth. All right, looks like, do we have anybody else in here new? Wade Connor's in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 drivers right now looking to do battle in the supers at Lanier. See how this goes ahead and goes for us here tonight, getting over into that session. You guys are turned sideways, at least you got something to look at. If you're in the portrait mode up and down, yeah, it's going to be a black screen over there on TikTok. Glenn, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Make sure we got the sound right over here. Before I, all right, let's see where you at. All right, there you are, iRacing. All right, so the sound should be right over there on TikTok. Now you can go ahead and get rid of the cover up. We can take the top off, and now you guys can see the racing. All right, so everybody's getting out on the track. 8 minutes of practice. We got about 3 minutes left here tonight. 3 minutes left as these guys are out there getting that practice in. We are going to get ready for qualifying. Scott Dobbs out there, Clifford Driscoll, Brett Caudill, the 66D of Jordan, I believe that is, right in front of him. Josh Smith out there, Wesley out there in the 81. Oh, we got a big wreck in turn. That was wild. Let's go take another look at that one.
My bad.
Alright, I can't do that. Alright, getting ready to close in on qualifying here tonight, guys. Who's your picks for the second race? Looks like we got 18 cars here once again. We're going to go ahead and pull up those times, see how these guys are doing in practice. As we got about 2 minutes. Oh, nope, that's the end of it. That is the end of practice. Let's get ready for qualifying. Who's going to be the first out there? Miller, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the like. Everyone but the 81. Yes, the 81 rack. Go 29 car. Go 3D racing. All right, Dobbs is going to be the first one out on the track in that number 29 machine. Let's see where he is able to put this. All right, Dobbs going to come out of turn number 4 to start lap number 1. Looks like Zach Manley, Caudill, Josh Smith. A lot of people out on the track right now putting down those qualifying times as we roll with Scott Dobbs as he comes out of turn number 4. Where is he going to put that number 29 as he comes across the line? Obviously, he's going to be first at first. That 29 is sharp. All right, so Dobbs going to put a 14.693, sets the bar here early. Brett Caudill's going to come in with a 7.19. Look at Dobbs out here with a little bit of speed. Cody Connor to the top of the charts with a 5.20. All right, looks like we got Justin Norwood out there in the number 4 machine. He's doing his lap. Let's see where he can put that thing. Davin, says Harold. Yep, Davin's second quick. As he comes out of turn number 4, let's see where Norwood's going to put that number 4 machine as he comes across the line. He is going to be second quick with a 6.07. Let's see if you can pick up the pace here on lap number 2. We got BJ Clifford and Colton Snyder out there. I don't think he's going to pick up the second lap. He does not. Well, he might have. Either that or he got 2 at the same time. Let's see where Snyder can put it. Oh, Driscoll goes second quick with a 5.71. Colton Snyder out there putting his lap down. Can he put down a heater here as he heads through turn number 3 and 4? Where's he going to put it? Who 4 cars? That's how. As Snyder comes across the line, he is not going to have a lap count. Did he catch the wall or something? So Colton Snyder's lap did not count. Let's see if this one might. This one might. He might have reset. He's going to come across the line, and he is going to stay last. So his laps did not count. He must have caught the wall. That is going to be that of qualifying. Top 12 transfer through everybody else.
Clifford, this didn't work last time. Why'd we do it again?
Yeah, not our Brad.
All right, just so you guys know, it is going to be top 12 automatic through. And then everybody else is going to come through the heat race. Everybody's going to make it here tonight. As we get ready for tonight's main event here in about Heat race number 1, only heat race, here in about 2 seconds, as that's going to be the end of qualifying. So that's the end of qualifying as we get ready for the heat race here tonight. It is going to be Cam Horton starting on the pole.
Connor Barnes, Manning.
BJ Goodnight starting in second. Going to be Wade Connor in third. Jordan Barnes fourth. Zach Manley fifth. And Colton Snyder in that number 6 position. 6 cars. Everybody's going to transfer through. This is 4 position only in tonight's feature. Go ahead and pull up the menu. Let's see if they make it 1 to go. Let's go, BJ Goodnight, says Helms. All right, we're going to go ahead and pause that music. We're going to go ahead and shut off the headset over there so you don't get double sound on TikTok and all the other BS doesn't come up on the other servers. Let's go Cruise. Number 93, says Mike. As the green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Out front, leading the way, it is going to be Cam Horton as BJ's going to dig the high side. He almost gets hit by Jordan Barnes, I think that was, as they head out of turn number 4, down into 1 and 2. It's going to be 2x2 for third odd back as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Single file for the top 2. Everybody else side by side as they come out of turn number 4. They're going to make it 3 wide for last out of turn number 4. Snyder going to roll that bottom side. There's big contact as Wade Connor falls back to that number 6 position. Snyder going to move his way up to third as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Battle for the lead as BJ digs up underneath Cam. There's battles all over the track as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Beating doors through 1 and 2. BJ going to get a good run down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. New race leader, BJ Goodnight, as they come out of turn number 4. BJ going to lead it as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Cam Horton second, Colton Snyder third, digging in on that number 2 spot as Manley is settled into that number 4 spot. Jordan Barnes and Wade Connor are going to duke it out for that number 5 position as they come out of turn number 4. It is going to be 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go as they pretty much run single file through the field as it stands right now as they head through turn number 3 and 4. We won't see that much in the feature, I'm sure. Let's go 41, says Helms, as the 41 and BJ is pulling away from the field. Looks like Colton Snyder trying to reel in Cam, but he's got to deal with Zach Manley. How about Zach having a good run here in the supers as he puts pressure on Colton Snyder. Down into turn number 1 and 2, top 4 pretty close. BJ's pulling away a little bit, but the battle for second is starting to close in as Colton Snyder and Zach Manley close the gap as they come out of turn number 4, but they only got 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go as they head into 1 and 2. Zach is going to look for a little bit different line. That is going to hurt him. He's going to lose a ton of ground as they head through 3 and 4. Look at Snyder dive it in. They got 1 lap to go as Cam Horton has just about caught BJ through turn number 1 and 2. Could this get interesting in turn number 3 and 4? Will we see a dive bomb down into turn number 3 and 4? Checkered flag in the air. Snyder's going to set it in there. Almost junks it. It's going to be BJ, Cam, Colton Snyder, Zach Manley, Jordan Barnes, and Wade Connor rounding out the field. So, going to get a little bit of a warm-up here. Probably about 3 minutes worth of warm-up and get ready for tonight's main event. These guys looking to head out on the track. 3 minutes. 3 minutes for the warm-up. Good win, BJ. Yep, BJ did a good win. BJ definitely had a good win. He had to work for it a little bit. He had a little bit of pressure late in that one as we are in on the warm-up. Woohoo! Get a little dicey as these guys are coming on and off of pit road. Yeah, it can be a little tricky here, even when they don't come out the wrong opening in the wall. It definitely gets a little sketchy with pit road. Dobbs going to set the bar here with a 1.43 here in practice. There's Chris Peters with a 14. Driscoll with a 14.7. Yes, we got about 3 minutes of warm practice here warm up. Cody, or Connor, sorry. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that like, Connor. Happened to look over just in time to see that because those disappear pretty quick. Hope the 81 car lets Clint drive it tonight. Let's go, Clint. I don't know. This would be difficult for Clint. UMPs might have been a little bit better. Clint probably should have ran the UMPs. As we got about a minute and a half left here in the warm-up as we get ready for tonight's main event. It's going to be 30 laps here in the Supers. Brandon, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Appreciate that like, Brandon. As we got about 1 minute left here in the warm-up. So these cars get pretty tricky on these slick tracks like this. Oh, we got contact. Oh, no. Wes got wrecked. Big wreck. Big wreck. It's our number 1 and 2. Good thing these guys don't have to fix their cars because that would be a disaster this close to the feature. All right, so who's your picks here in tonight's event? You can see the drivers out there. The only one that has not put a lap in is going to be Jordan. Had to switch to Twitch. Can't park there. Yeah. As that is the end of warm-up, let's get ready for tonight's main event. 18 cars set to do battle here tonight. All right, starting on the pole here tonight. This might be dangerous for the whole crew. It is going to be hard to pass him. It is going to be the number 93 of Brett Caudell. Starting in second here tonight in the number 9 machine, it is going to be Brad Allman. Scott Dobbs going to start in third. Chris Peters in fourth. Going to be Davin Cardwell in that number 5 position. Justin Norwood in 6th. Clifford Driscoll in 7th. I don't know what keeps disconnecting on my computer, but it's annoying. Doug says Scott. Going to be Clifford Driscoll 2nd. Cody Connor 7th. Cody Connor 8th. Brandon Gibbs in 9th. Going to be Wesley in that number 10 spot. Brian Wax 11th. Josh Smith in 12th. Then rounding out the field tonight, it is going to be BJ Goodnight 13th. Cam Horton 14th. Colton Snyder 15th. Manley 16th. Jordan 17th. And Wade Connor in that number 18 position. Did Clint work on that one? Did Clint work on that number 29? All right, looking for the green flag this time by as they come out of turn number 2. Remember, all starts are on green in this series. It's going to be all about getting that green flag. Brad Allman might have the advantage going into turn number 1. We'll see if Brett can get a good start and get the slide. But top lane probably will have the advantage of the start as we are green flag as Davin Cardwell as 3 wide. Into Scott Dobbs. Dobbs goes around. Caution flag comes out. That was pretty bad. All right, we're going to go take a look and see what happened there. Looked like... Oh, man, Davin just killed Dobbs there. All right, so he did get out of line. He didn't necessarily jump the start, I don't think, but he definitely was out of line, and he ooh. That is unfortunate for Dobbs as we get that caution flag early on here. I'm going to have to restart SDK because it is acting like... SDK is more like STD tonight. It is horrible. All right, we are going to stack them up 2 by 2, looking for that green flag once again. I'm not sure what is going on here. This is definitely nothing. All right, so they're going to get them stacked up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag. Brad, by the way, thank you for the like and the share. Appreciate that. as they look for the green flag. This time by 2 through the field. The ticker isn't right, just so you guys know. Hopefully it'll fix itself. Start is going to be on green as they head through turn number 3 and 4, looking for that green flag. Davin setting back, trying to get that jump. As they come out of turn number 4, green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Brett Caudill down low, big run out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Looked like Davin might have gotten into the back of Brad Allman as they are still stuck together as they head into turn number 1 and 2. There's chaos in the field. Everybody beating and banging as they 4 wide out of turn 2. BJ, big contact. Oh, Dobbs with a big hit. Dobbs with a big hit there. No caution flag on the track as they head through turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. No caution on the track. There it is. There it is. As we had big trouble. Big trouble. This one started right around the 13, but we're going to take a look maybe from the blimp. Maybe we can get the best. Yeah. Ugh. Here comes Colton's up on the high side. Oh, BJ nowhere to go, clips the nose, and that's going to absolutely demolish Dobbs early on. Man, he was looking good for tonight. Just a horrible, horrible beginning to his race. Oh, he should have been. He'll get penalized later. I don't know, like... I don't know. It'll get looked at later, and he'll automatically get put at the end of the tail end of whatever lap he's on. All right, so it is a Delaware restart. These guys are going to situate. Looks like Chris Peters is going to pick that top side. Brad Allman's going to go low. They're going to stack him up 2 by 2. Hello, Nick. All right. All right, so they got a little bit confused there. All right, so he chose the inside line. All right, so Chris didn't know, so they got it situated. We are going green flag. This time, or next time, by as they come out of turn number 4, they're going to get 1 to go at the line. 1 to go. All right, 2 by 2 through the field, looking for the green flag. This time by. Going to be Brett out front by himself for the Delaware restart. Everybody else 2 by 2. As they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. This start will be on leader. Brett's going to be relieved about that. As they come out of turn number 4, green flag is out. Green flag is out as Brett gets a good run down into 1 and 2. It's going to be side by side still all the way through the field. Brad Allman going to get the wall. Davin's going to dig down low. Out of turn 2, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Peter's going to roll that bottom side as they come out of turn number 4. Comes up the track, slams the door on Brad, but Brad's going to go up underneath. Brad with the slide into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes the cut down. Norwood stuck in the middle. It's going to get a little sloppy there. Here comes Davin Cardwell down low into turn number 3 and 4, looking for third. He's up next to Chris as they come out of turn number 4. Here comes Chris back looking for second. He's going to dive into the bottom. Brad Allman going to get the wall as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. They almost touched doors. Down the back straight into turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, you'll be back for that one. I wasn't surprised not to see in this one. Side by side. Oh, Brett continues to hit the wall in the number 9. That's going to cost him the second spot. He's going to dive it into 3 and 4. Can't quite get up underneath Chris. Chris moves back to second as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Chris Peters with that number 2 spot as Brad Allman puts the pressure on him as we get the caution flag, and Dobbs, I think, is going to get murdered again because he mic'd up and was not happy. All right, so this starts right about here. It looks like Jordan gets a little sideways here. Nothing he can do. All right, so Dobbs stuck in the middle of 3 wide. Ugh. That is unfortunate. Dobbs is definitely frustrated with tonight. He's going to pull off the track. Poor Dobbs has gotten caught up in every single accident. There's been 3 cautions, and he has been the victim in each of them. That is unfortunate. As they come out of turn number 4, let's see. All right, they're going to get that Delaware restart. Should be 2 to green this time at the line. Brett Caudill leads the way. Peters is going to pick the inside of row number 2. That's going to put Brad Allman back to the high side. This is going to be interesting. That battle for second was definitely heating up as we are 8 laps into this one. Going to be 21 laps to go when they take the green flag. They're going to get 1 to go at the line, 2 by 2 all the way through the field. All right, so we're going to jump up on the chopper, watch these guys take the green flag this time as they head through turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. This start will be on Brett Caudill. We're going to jump up on spectator. I don't like that. Nope, they didn't get 1 to go. We're going to get 1 to go at the line probably this time by. 1 to go at the line. Nope, pace lights are definitely on. I guess it's because Dobbs took the toe, maybe. So we are still pacing as it stands right now. Unless they cut it short and I didn't see it. Nope. Got at least 1 more lap of pace in here. Max, thank you for the like. Let's go, Brett, says Helms. 1 to go, 1 to go. At the line as they come through turn number 1 and 2. Brett Caudill leads the way. All right, so when is Brett going to fire off? That's the question here. As the green flag is out of turn number 4. Davin's going to try to dive belt underneath Chris as they head towards turn number 1 and 2. Not quite able to get there. Here comes Wesley and the 81. They're going to be 3 wide for a tick out of turn number 2 down into turn number 3 and 4. Leading the way is going to be Brett Caudill as the battle for second continues between Brad Allman and Chris Peters. Here comes Davin Cardwell trying to get in that battle as they come out of turn number 2. Ooh, a little bit of contact between Brett and Chris as they come out of turn 2 down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, still side by side for second. Side by side for second. Chris Peters down low. Brad Allman up high as they head towards turn number 3 and 4. Well, the advantage of being 2 by 2 is it's going to make it hard for somebody to get around you. But Brad Allman misses 3 and 4. That's going to put Davin Cardwell up underneath them. Brad's going to dig the high side, trying to get the run out of turn number 2. Big run down the back straightaway, but give that number 3 spot to Davin Cardwell as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Here comes Brad Allman. He's going to go low on that number 70. Can't quite get there as he's now got Wesley on his back bumper as they head into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to pinch Wesley down just a tick. Pushes up the track to give Wesley room. Now he's going to move. Oh, we got a big Brett. Oh, no. What happened to Brett? What the hell just happened? What just happened to the leader? That was insane. He was in the air. What the hell just happened? What the hell just... What just happened? Oh. Oh, he just bounced off the wall a little bit. Hooked him right. Let's take a look at... Yeah. Oh, he just got it. Wow. Wow. That was insane. He's going to have to take the toe, so we're going to have a little bit of a caution here. Let's go jump up on Davin. Let's go jump at the in-car of Davin Cardwell here. Let's see what he sees when this all goes down. Ooh! Wow, that was weird. Brett flew himself to the hospital. That is funny. All right, they're going to get that Delaware restart situated. Looks like Davin's going to pick the outside here. Brett had to take the toe, so we're going to wait for him. He gets that courtesy laps to get back out on the track. We'll have a little bit more pace in here, waiting on Brett to get back into the car. What a wild wreck that was. Our leader getting into the wall there, and Brett's going to pull back out on the track. He's got a lot of work to do here tonight, and Chris Peters, his first time here, inherits the lead as we look for the green flag. Please report to the hot dog stand. How fast can you jump a race car? About that quick. All right, they got them stacked up. We are going green flag this time by. Hold on. All right, they got it stacked up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag. This is the last double file restart. After that, it's single file. From then on out, as the green flag is out, we are halfway through this feature as they head into 1 and 2. Here comes Brad Allman digging the bottom side. He gets a little contact from Norwood, pushes up the track, almost into Cardwell. Cardwell going to dig back to the outside as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Norwood thinking about 3 wide out of turn number 4. Norwood stuck back in the pack. Can't seem to move forward here tonight as as Gibbs and Wesley get together back there for that number 5 spot. 3 wide back in the pack as they come out of turn number 3 and 4. We got big contact here as these guys are just wrecking for last. Out of turn number 4, Brett Caudill is going to go ahead. Caudill is going to go ahead and tow. He has had enough. Out of turn number 4, down into 1 and 2. Chris Peters leads the way. Brad Allman second. Norwood third. Devin Cardwell in fourth. Here comes Norwood looking for that number 2 position as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, putting the pressure on Brad Allman. Can Brad hold on? He's got to keep it perfect. Any mistake is going to give Norwood an opportunity. Norwood's going to close in on that back bumper as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, here comes Norwood looking down low into turn number 1 and 2. He's going to get a nose up underneath. We're going to have a drag race down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Norwood rolling that bottom really good here. He's got to get the drive off, get that car up underneath Brad so he can push him up the track just a tick. Not able to do it. He's got to fall back in line. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. We got less than 10 laps to go. It's going to be 8 to go at the line this time by Chris Peters. Leads the way. Into turn number 1 and 2. Can Norwood find a way around that number 9 machine as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway? Down into turn number 3 and 4. Norwood in that number 3 spot trying to get up underneath Brad. It is so hard to pass here as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Davin's going to bang the wall in that number 3 spot. That's going to allow Wesley up underneath him. Caution flag comes out. Oh, Cam tries to dig up underneath. That's going to get Jordan pushed up the track. And Jordan's going to smack the wall down the back straightaway and goes around in that number 66. All right, so caution flag out here once again tonight. It is going to be single file restarts. We are going to be 6 to go when they take the green flag. So this will be an interesting restart. This could definitely be an interesting restart as they come out of turn number 4. I think Jordan had to take the tow. They're probably going to give him a couple courtesy laps here. Oh, we are going green flag. We are going green flag this time by. Unless something happens, Jordan needs to mic up if he is going to make it back out on the track. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, looking for the green flag this time by. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Going to be Chris Peters out front. Brad Allman, Norwood, Davin Cardwell. Your top 4. Norwood getting up underneath Brad as they come out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Brad's going to give Norwood a little bit of room as they're going to stay nose to tail down into turn number 1 and 2. Chris has got to be perfect here. He's got pressure out of the number 9, and the 9 has the 4 behind him as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. It is going to be 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, here comes Jordan back out on the track as they come down out of turn 2, down into 3 and 4. Going to be single file for those top 3. Battle for 4th as Wesley gets up underneath Davin as they come out of turn number 4. Man, Davin trying to ride that wall up on the high side, trying to wind that thing out as him and Wesley battle hard for that number 3 or number 4 position. Here comes Norwood looking up underneath Brad. 2 laps to go. 2 more opportunities. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Let's go take a look at the battle for 4th as Wesley has got it. Davin trying to get back up underneath them as they come out of turn 4. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. Will Brad use that bumper on the number 9 as they come out of turn number 2? Down the back straightaway through turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is in the air. It's going to be Chris Peters, Brad Allman, Justin Norwood, Wesley, and Gibbs, your top 5. Big wreck. Big wreck at the line. Let's go to... Let's take a look and see what... Oof. Well, let's see why they didn't cross the line clean. Oof. Well, that is unfortunate, but we got the top 3 out on the front straightaway. We're going to go ahead and find a good view of that. And we're going to go ahead and... All right, it's going to be Chris Peters with the win. Brad Allman 2nd. Justin Norwood in 3rd. Wesley's going to be 4th. Cody in 5th. Brandon Gibbs in 6th. Going to be Devin Cardwell in 7th. Clifford Driscoll 8th. Josh Smith in 9th. Snyder's going to be 10th. BJ Goodnight 11th. Brian Wax in 12th. Going to be Wade Connor in 13th. Cam Horton 14th. Zach Manley 15th. Jordan 16th. Brett Cuddill 17th. And Scott Dobbs in 18th. Let's go ahead and pull in the top 3. Alrighty. Uh-oh. I think we're getting a little salty out there. What do you think? I think they're getting a little salty out there. Hold on, I got to shut off the chat because I can't do the interview. They just won't shut up. Fucking Wesley and Davin. All right, I never have to shut off the chat, but I had to that time. All right, so a little bit of struggle again tonight, Justin. Yeah, you were definitely digging late, but got shuffled. No, it got shuffled back there early, and that was a chaotic first lap. Yeah, definitely a little bit frustrating for a few guys, but great run here tonight. Why don't give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors. Appreciate it, Justin. Have a good night and good run here tonight. Brad. Man, what a hell of a battle you and Chris had for the lead for second. Who knew it was going to be the battle for the win eventually? But man, great run out there, and got some pressure, but was able to hold off Norwood for second place. You got to feel good about tonight. Yeah, it is. This track, can't hear him. Oh, my bad. This track, this track definitely has an issue here since we had the whole new dirt rebuild where it's bottom side a lot towards the end, especially on a slick track. I mean, does that create a lot of the problem and a lot of the toxic that might happen because you almost have to move the person in front of you to get around?
Yeah, I mean it does. I mean when we're all about the same speed and we're all fighting for the same line, it's pretty tricky. I mean, not everybody likes to give a bunch of room, and luckily I had Norwood behind me, and he pressured me, but he's not going to spin me, and I tried to do the same to the guys in front of me, and most of the time it works out good. Not everybody is that clean though either, so.
Well, great run here tonight. Second place, you got to be happy. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Thanks to Josh. I mean, for all the work he does here at Dirt Series. Thanks to you at MDI TV. Everything's going great there. All the sponsors for the league, Butt Kicker, House of Speed, All Out Graphics. I mean, he does everything for me. Gets my cars looking good every week. And Finish First Designs, Evolution Designs, 501 scale replicas, and Turn 2 photography. Thanks to all of them. Thanks to all my millions of fans out there. I mean, I don't have any, but thanks to everybody. Thanks to Dirt Hustlers, all my teammates there, and good run to Chris and Justin.
You didn't have them all, you had them all written down this time, didn't you?
I looked at the website. It always works good when I look at the website. Try to be good to them.
What's up, Swifty?
They're good to us.
What's up, Swifty? It's quiet now. Man, Chris, I'll tell you what a hell of a battle between you and Brad. And it must be your birthday because the iRacing gods definitely gave you a victory there with Brett having his issues.
I felt terrible because I'm really good friends with Brett, and when I saw that happen, it was like, oh, don't want to have it happen that way, but like they say, you got to be lucky to be good sometimes.
Well, a lot of it's putting yourself in the right position, and you and Brad were fighting hard for second, and track position meaning a lot here. You happen to have that second spot right at the right moment, and put yourself in a position to win. And tell me about that battle with you and Brad, because I mean that looked like a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Luckily, I ran a lot of street stock races here, and like you said, with the new update, it's kind of kept her on the bottom. So I knew if I could kind of clear Brad a little bit and keep the momentum of the car up and ride bottom, slide up a bit, and keep everything wound up, that we would be able to get a little bit of a gap. But it was really close and good racing with Brad.
Yeah, it was definitely a phenomenal run with you guys, and it was a blast to watch. It's too bad it couldn't go on longer and still have Brett out there because I think we all like Brett. But phenomenal run for you. Have you ran with these? I can't remember. Maybe you've ran with these guys once or twice.
This is my first race.
It is your first race. So way to come out with a victory. So that's got to feel good. I know I've seen your name. I just couldn't remember if you ran with these guys or not before. But phenomenal run, great win. coming out in style. Why don't you give a shout out to Friends Family sponsors?
Sponsors, Simrat Market. They help me out a lot, get some paint schemes. Maconi Setup Shop. I've been with Jeff for quite a few years now. Shout out to my family, my girlfriend Jessie, my cat who's watching me race, and thanks to you as well for the broadcast. You do a great job, and thanks to Brett and his team. They kind of have bugged me. Brett bugged me a long time ago to come run these, and I saw it was at Lanier, and I was like, oh, I've ran a million street stock races here. Let's go give it a try.
Well, good run. Good having you, and congratulations on the win.
I want to also thank Justin Norwood. He does so much for the community here. He gets kind of opens the door for a lot of people who aren't on iRacing to see what it's all about, and also the different series and leagues that are open. And that's kind of how I found out about you guys, because Brett's in with Justin. So.
Oh yeah. No, Justin
Appreciate
definitely does a lot.
Appreciate that, man.
It's all about those socks. And did you see my message? What's up with those socks?
I pulled them up for you.
Look.
You can't see it. They're space shuttle.
On.
They're space shuttle socks.
No, I see them. I was like,
I'm a damn space nerd.
I mean, I knew you were a nerd. I didn't know a space nerd.
I'm all kind of nerd, man.
All right, guys. Good run tonight. Thanks for having a good show out there for me, and I will talk to you guys in a few.
Good win, man.
Thank you.
Good race, Brad.
Thanks, Justin.
Yep,
good race,
see you
guys.
next week.
See y'all.
All right, guys. Good run for these guys once they got it green for a while there, but that's going to be it until next time, guys. Be safe.